already. You know what's going on.
How you feeling today, my brother?
Man, blessings, man. Appreciate you having me on here too.
Yeah, no doubt, man. It was a blessing for me to be able to have you to come down here. Man, your work everywhere, bro. We see your energy. We see you thriving. I mean, every time we turn around, it's an old boy flyer somewhere.
Facts. Working.
From city to city, to state to state. Like how your grind? How you? What's to the grind?
What keep me going for real is no matter where I go, all day, every day. Probably when I leave here, I walk in the gas station. Oh boy, you know what I mean? And when people shake my hand and really look me in my eyes and be like, "You gonna do great things for the city," like I believe in you. None of that go unnoticed. Like I ain't one of them people that just, oh okay, thank you. Each one touch me. You feel me? So it's like that's what keep me going. I'm not gonna stop until I feel like I done some great things. You know, what I'm doing right now is good, but I'm trying to do great stuff in my city.
Respect. Man, let's talk about the young Jeff, man. Before the old boy, before you was just a dog. Let's talk about Jeff as a kid. How was your upbringing, man?
Good upbringing. Shouts out to my mom. Shouts out to my dad. Rest in peace. Um, what you see is pretty much me. I've been me my whole life. Loud, energetic. I always was a leader. You know what I mean? So what you see now is Jeff as a kid, just a little bit more childish. You know what I mean? I done grew up.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
What you see now, so I pretty much been the same my whole life.
Okay. I noticed you mentioned leader. Did you look up to anybody?
Honestly, I ain't really had no like, how people had idols and all that. I didn't really look up to nobody. Be crazy. Only person I could remember looking up to, and this random. Stone Cold Steve Austin. He used to crack them beers. that you know what I mean? But after that, I really didn't really look up to nobody for real. I had a lot of good people in my life.
Well, yeah, that's what I was referring to.
Okay. Yeah, I had a lot of good people in my life. A lot of family members. Shouts out to my cousin Spook. A lot of OGs, took me up under their wing. But I didn't really idolize anybody.
Okay.
To tell you the truth.
Yeah. Okay. That's what's up, man. So we got this Leave It in the Ring. I'm talking about this started off as something, just an idea one day, and then it tell me the story about.
So with my Leaving the Ring boxing match, for those who don't know, I used to box back in the day. So I always had a passion for boxing. And I always said, damn, I'm gonna throw fights. But I never had a reason to throw a fight. You know what I mean? So it just never would happen. And then when I had old boy and I'm coming up with different events, different parties, I'm like, well, now is the time to throw my fights. So I named it exactly. It's a boxing term, Leaving in the Ring. All real boxers know what it is. That means don't come out the ring with your head down saying I should have did this, should have did that. Leave it all in the ring. And my concept behind it is if you got a situation with somebody, you want to handle it, let's handle it in the ring. We ain't got to go to any bar in town, tear up their bar. You ain't got to catch no case. You ain't got to risk getting killed on the streets. Because a lot of stuff start where it's minor. And we can either talk about it or we could fight about it. Old school, they used to meet up, fight, and they be playing the next day. That's how we used to do. Mm-hmm. Even if we got jumped back in the day. It is what it is. We'll jump y'all next week.
Yeah.
And that's it. And we could shake hands right now and laugh about it. But I'd rather for everybody, if you have a situation that can be talked about or fought about, let's just do it and dead it. You know what I mean? And stop it right there. We don't want our families hurting. So that's Leave It in the Ring, man.
Let's leave it in the ring.
Yep.
It's beautiful what you doing. Like it's a beautiful thing, bro.
Thank you, thank you.
So you're a married man.
Yep.
Um, how important is it? How important is marriage really?
It's a beautiful thing, and I'm gonna tell you why is when you wake up and you see somebody looking at you that believe in everything you believe, and you don't feel like you could fail. Even when I fail, I don't feel like I could fail. You know, it's all right. You know, because I don't won 1,000 wins, but I failed once. She ain't gonna let me feel that. You know what I mean? She gonna like, you done won this many times. You ain't failed. It's all right. You know what I mean? So if you got somebody, that support system, that mean a lot. Because a lot of people out here by themselves. You know what I mean? A lot of people just, they got to deal with their issues and move and groove and hustle dolo. You know what I mean? And shouts out to everybody that got to do it by themselves. Because you got to be a strong person to take on the world right now by yourself. You know what I mean? So marriage to me is beautiful because when I'm down, I got somebody that's looking at me like, you all right, you a winner, you gonna shake it off. You know what I mean? And that's somebody else telling me, not my own brain.
Right.
So I love marriage. Shouts out to my wife. I love you, boo.
Hey man, that is the second dopest thing that I heard all of
Let's get
2025.
it.
I'm
Let's
talking
get
about
it.
that's love right there, man.
Shouts out to the Southside Spartans, Lonnie Redding.
Shouts out.
Um, he told me a lot of people reached out about getting in boxing
Yup.
after I started the Leaving in the Ring. So you right about, people like, I just want to get in there.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people that just and Leaving in the Ring ain't just for beef. You want to get in there and box, you want to throw some hands, like you said, let a little aggression go, call me. You feel me? Like, it ain't got to be about real beef, or it ain't got to be about that. And like he said, I'm not saying every situation has to be ended in a fight. You may need to go seek help. A lot of people don't. We like to heal ourselves. So
Yeah.
don't be too proud to reach out and ask for help if you feeling down and out. You don't gotta resort to violence like he said. Yep.
Yeah, that's dope, man. So how did old boy like start? Like what was your thought? What was the spark? What was the flame? What was the oh boy?
So old boy originated from our old music group back in the day, them Ohio Boys. Okay, so I don't know if you remember about them Ohio Boys.
You gotta tell the people about them Ohio boys,
Long
man.
story short, them Ohio Boys, music group, Lima, Ohio. Soldier Boy stole our song back in the day. You could Google it. We was popping. You know
Hold
what I'm
on, why
saying?
Soldier Boy was stealing everybody?
And he stole City
I
Beat.
know,
Shouts out
yeah.
Tadrick.
Shouts out my boy Tad, man.
He
What's
from
up?
Lima. He stole City Beat. He stole
Rich
our song.
Forge, yeah,
Yeah,
Rich Forge.
Rich Forge, Marco Polo beat
Yup.
is made from Lima, Ohio.
Yeah, it is.
So, but yeah, so we was in the group, them Ohio Boys. And we always say, oh boy, back in the day. This back in 2006, 7. And we was on the stoop of JC, shouts out JC. And we just always was like, oh boy, oh boy. And I'm like, I'm gonna make oh boy one day. Oh boy promotions, oh boy promotions. And my wife surprised me for my in 2023 for my birthday. We down in Columbus. I'm in the hotel getting ready. I come out. She got the LLC laid out, my old boy promotion shirt laid out, and say, "Yeah, you ain't about to keep talking about it." I've been talking about old boy her whole life. We met when we was 14, so I've been saying old boy my whole life. And everywhere I go, I'm always on the mic, unofficially. I'm turning
Right.
up parties unofficially. So she like, now it's time to put a brand behind it. And ever since she got me that LLC in 2023, I didn't average 2 events a month. I ain't gonna lie. When you first called me about it and was like, this is the name of the podcast, it instantly gave me chills because we need a space for mental giants. And what mental giants mean to me, bouncing ideas, growth. Yeah, it's cool to kick it in the bars and, do that. Cause as you know, I'm there a lot. I host a lot of events.
Right.
But we need a space for people to come and express ideas. Just in our city alone, man, we got so many great people that do so many different things, down to cooking, music, making clothes. Just imagine if they had a space, what you providing, to come on here and talk. And we got some smart people in our community. So for me, mental giants means expressing and growth.
Man, that talking about some flowers.
Man,
that's
so this beautiful what you doing, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Thank you. I feel as if I'm doing what's a part of my plan, what's part of God's plan. You know, I always been told that I was different, I was special, I was gonna be a preacher and this, that, and the third.
That's crazy. My mom told me the same thing.
Wow.
Exact same thing. Like exact same thing, literally.
Wow.
And now we sit here. So it's somewhere connected somewhere.
Divine intervention, my brother.
Man,
who your favorite artist?
For real, I'm gonna tell you my two. It's Kanye and Jeezy.
Okay.
They're my two. You know what I mean? I feel like Kanye, his the way he an artist. I was rocking with Kanye in high school when nobody was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Jeezy is just Jeezy.
Jeezy.
And I'm bringing Jeezy to the city one day. You heard it here first. On Mental Giants.
I'm gonna tell you, man. My mama used to have a gray Ford Taurus, and man, she had the Jeezy album in there. She ain't never take it out. She had 2 12s in her trunk. She ain't never take the CD out.
How you come up with Mental Giants? Like that's a fire name. And when I say that is because sometimes when I hear something, I'm like, damn, I wish that was my idea. This is one of those things. Like, I wish this was mine. You feel me? That's how good this idea is to me, what you doing and bringing people on and building.
I'm going to provide the opportunity for people to come and speak and spread who they are and what they mean and what they want to leave behind to this next generation. Brother Jeff, what do you want to leave behind to this next generation?
What I want to leave, for real, what I want to leave to the next generation is just if they could focus on not getting caught up in hypes, not getting caught up in trends, not get caught up in doing what you think is standing on business. That's the term they use, standing on, crashing out. You know what I mean? You crashing out about
Crash out dummy.
Yeah, you crashing out about something in 3 months ain't even gonna matter to you. You know how many people I know that I got sitting in prison, like, dang, like, I shouldn't have done that. Nobody in prison. Only people in prison that's saying they don't care and they it's worth it is if they did something to defend their family. It was an actual purpose. But for the people that just acted off emotion, they all saying the same thing. I wish I would have thought. I wish I would have did it. Yeah. So what I want to lead the youth is think and don't react off what you think you need to do to mean you standing on business or you a punk. You get to go home to your family. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So long as you can make it home, that's all that matter. And deal with the rest after the fact.
I think it's really important for people to be able to think and process our thoughts and our emotions before we react. It's vital because those are the times where we often get into the most dangerous situations, make the most dangerous actions or dangerous choices rather. And if we could just stop and think and say, hey, you know what? As long as I can make it home, as long as I can,
There we go.
we'll be all right.
And to touch base on what I'm leaving for the next generation, I'm glad you asked that. I just remembered.
Yeah.
Last year, I gave away my first scholarship at Lima Senior. So any parents that got kids that's about to graduate in 2026, have them get with Mrs. Simonello, their guidance counselor. She'll give them the criteria. I'm giving away another scholarship. I'm doing this every year. I'm trying to up it each year. Last year was 500. If I'm blessed enough, it's gonna be 1,000 this year. You know, I was trying to give away a scholarship when I ain't had no money. You know what I mean? So, as long as I got something in my pocket, I'm giving it away to the next generation for sure.
All right, so when are you doing it this year? What month?
So they graduate, I want to say in May.
So it'll be year 2026.
Yep.
All right, so how about this? Mental Giants, oh boy, we gon' both do a scholarship. How about that?
Y'all heard it. So whatever I'm doing, he matching.
I'm matching it.
And it might be a good year for old boy, so I might do 10 bands. He gonna do 10
Hey,
he matching
hey, you know what I do for a living, right?
I just said it might be a good year for old boy. I might finish the year strong.
Yeah, hey, dog, that's all right, because that means somebody kids gonna get blessed, right?
Somebody getting 20 bands.
Somebody get 20 bands then. Hey, we gonna make it happen. Good Lord's
that's what's
will.
up. I appreciate
Good Lord's
that.
will.
Yep,
No doubt
yep.
about it, man. No doubt.
My next event is actually tomorrow. Shouts out to X. I'm hosting his 1-on-1 / 3-on-3 tournament at Lima Senior with NFL. That's his brand.
Yeah.
Never forget Lima. After that, I'm having the R&B bingo with Ashley Atkins November 1st. That's gonna be at the South House, and it's a costume edition since it's Halloween, so we all dressing up. If you've been at R&B bingo, I don't know if you have, but it's a good time, man. We have a ball. Shouts out to DJ Kenny Ken. That following weekend, that's the fights. Leave It in the Ring, downtown at the Civic Center. December, I got a surprise. I can't. We gonna do. I'm gonna give you a hint though. It's gonna be at Q. Q having a classic. You know, Q got his yearly classic. It's December 27th. Something going on that day. I can't tell you exactly. I'm gonna tell you off camera.
Yeah, no doubt.
But something going on that day, December 27th, and we gonna end the year good.
Say less.
Yep.
Is there anything you want to leave for the people, man?
Shouts out to everybody, man. Like y'all make it so easy for me because you know a lot of people got they hated on me from the start, and it been love from the start. So it's so much easier for me to try things and try events and put myself out there because I didn't have no hate. I had love from the jump. You feel me? So I shouts out to my city for that. Y'all make it so easy for me to keep going. Everybody ain't had this easy road. You know what I mean? So I just want to say thank you. I'm humbly saying thank you. I don't care how big I get. I'll never forget how easy y'all made it for me. You know what I mean? And when I say y'all, I mean the whole city. For everybody show me love, bro.
That's what's up.
Yep, so
That's
appreciate
what's up.
y'all.
Ladies, gentlemen.
Already.
That's pretty much a wrap on today's episode. Man, it was such a blessing to have this guy here with us today. I'm talking about Jeff, man. A man of many, 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 many different traits. A man of many different hustles. I mean, he got so much energy. He doing his thing right now. He's popping, and he's gonna continue to be popping. Brother, man, thank you for coming.
No, I appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Yep,
And,
already. I'm gonna be back too.
Yeah, no doubt.
This the first episode of many, so You keep doing you. Like I said, he got something so big. I wish it was my idea. I wish this was oh boy. That's how I know it's good. You
Oh
know what I mean?
boy.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look. That's how I know it's good.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna be back, man. So I'm humbly saying thank you for having me on here. Like, for real.
Thank you for being a part,
Already,
bro.
man. Love, love.
All love.